parents have read it. What are your kids currently attempting to hide from you? My 6-year-old got out of bed early on Sunday morning to sneak downstairs and steal Monopoly money from the bank in the unfinished game from the night before, which was left out on the table. Edit. When he becomes a teenager and starts acting like his generation invented the internet and everything, and that told people are stupid, I'll show him this thread. My kid would get up in the middle of the night and want a snack. He would sneak into the kitchen and eat a whole tomato, except the little circle where it connected to the stem. He hid the little stem circles under whatever was on top of the trash and would go to sleep. We always made sure there were tomatoes for him. The pest dispensers in his nightstand. He eats them in secret pretty sparingly, so I'll let it go. He's 6. Edit. He never eats them at bedtime and has a pretty strict teeth brushing schedule, so I'm not overly concerned about cavities. My kid is 5. She sneaks food under her blanket, wrapped snacks, for later, and is always amazed when I find them. Edit. Thanks for the concern, guys, but as it's happened 3 times in a 12-month span, I'm certain that she does not have an eating disorder. She is also not overweight. Kids will be kids. R/kids are reffucking stupid. My daughter, who's 9, thinks she's being crafty hiding a book under her pillow to read after bedtime. I've known for about a year and let her have half an hour secret reading time after she goes to bed. Bit harder to know if she's not reading after half an hour. Now it's summer and she doesn't need to use a lamp, but I can tell if she's turned her lamp off in winter. Himself. It's nearly bedtime. 2-year-old thinks I'll forget to put him to bed if he runs into another room for 30 seconds. If he was a bit older, I'd say he was playing Skyrim and thought the stealth system in that game is realistic. When my son was 5, he stashed a bunch of blueberries under his pillow for later. Problem is, not only did they get squished night 1, but he forgot about them until we changed his sheets a few days later. Ugh. Death. We had a foster kid that hid about 2 handfuls of spaghetti with sauce under his pillow. Found it the next day while he was at school. Got it cleaned up. Never told him we found it. Made sure to have spaghetti twice a week thereafter. He has a crush on the babysitter and tries to draw hard to give to her. He also proposed. He is 6. My 22-year-old son starts work at 6 AM. He left the house at 6:30 and came back 30 minutes later. I think he got fired. Oh, that's painful. Conversation with daughter. Okay, so while I was changing your sister, did you finish dinner? Yes, daddy. All of it? Yes. So if I look in the garbage can, I'm not going to find any of your dinner in there? Silence. Everybody's kids here are hiding books to read secretly. Mine's hiding in his bedroom trying to use a glue stick like lip balm. My 4-year-old son just asked me how many coins I had on my desk. I said I didn't know. He said he counted 6. Reversed psychology here, everyone. To all the teenagers on here, your parents know more than you think and are also more ignorant than you think. The trick is, you won't know in which areas until they tell you, usually years later. My 4-year-old son is currently trying to hide that he pees his bed. His dad questioned him the other morning asking if he did, and he said no, even though we were holding his wet pants. When we asked whose pants they were, he said mommy's. We asked again if he peed his bed, and he said no, mommy did it. Little bastard. Well, mommy, why are you pissing on his bed? My daughter throws her lettuce under the table for the dog to eat. The dog doesn't like lettuce. Fortunately, my teenager, 16, going on 17, doesn't try to hide much from me. She's a terrible liar and gets busted right away every time, so she just casually admits stuff these days. It's pretty great. However, she's been sneaking her boyfriend over to the house during the day while I'm at work and thinks I'm clueless. Girl, I know you eat a lot, but there's no way you're going through half a loaf of bread by yourself in one day. You also left his glass of water on the coffee table. My almost 2-year-old has started telling me crazy stories as if they're real. He recently told me that our dog rides a motorcycle to go play with her friends. Girlfriend's kids, 20 and 17, like to go work on the car together in the detached garage late at night. Yeah, pretty sure they're smoking weed. She likes to make them awkward by asking what they're up to. We see the 3 feet bar, you guys. Thanks for watching, nerd. Click the like button or I will come to your house then decapitate your dog. Also consider subscribing, even though I know nobody ever subscribes, just because they are told to. See you in the next video.